Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. I am Lailatul Azizah and my partner are Putri Ayu Landari and Agung Prasetyo. In this presentation, we will discuss about analysis novella by psychology.
Okay, the first material is definition of novella. Novella. A novella or novel is a literary work that has a smaller form than a novel. The term novella comes from the Italian language. Novella, in plural, is novel, which means a fairy tale or a new story. A novella has a story that is longer than a short story, but shorter than a short story. Number two is novella analysis. The synopsis of Heart of Darkness is a story about an ivory transporter called Merlot, who travels up the Congo to meet a man named the Kurtz, who has risen to be a good god-like figure among the natives and is known as a man of great abilities. On his way, he sees how the lives of the natives has changed under the hand of the Europeans. This is a story of greed, darkness, and exploitations, and we recommend it to readers who like reading dark introspective stories. In the setting of darkness, which primarily takes place in the late 19th century in the Belgian-controlled Congo Free State. The Plot, a classic novel that changed the face of colonialism forever. In Joseph Conrad, Heart of Darkness, the story of Merle is told as a narrator who shares his journey with his fellow sailors on a ship anchored on the river Thames, England. The theme of Heart of Darkness is imperialism, greed, hypocrisy, uncertainty, racism, isolation, sanity, and morality, make it one of the most important books of the 20th century.
I will explain about point of view. Marlowe is an embodied point of view. His presence helps to dramatize the action and compels the reader to see it through his eyes, thus providing an intense focus. Character analysis by using psychology. 1. Charlie Marlowe's chief qualities are his curiosity and skepticism. 2. Kurt, one of the most enigmatic characters in 20th century literature. Kurt is a vegetarian, a dying god, an embodiment of Europe, and a issue on Europe values. 3. The manager's primary concern is preserving his position within the company. 4. The accountant also he and the great hatred that the witches have for the native. 5. The Harlequin. The image of a count in motley dress also suggests the Harlequin position as court jester. 6. Kurt Standard is a misguided soul whose belief in Marlowe lie revealed he need to cling to a fantasy version of what the Europeans, i.e. the company, are doing in Africa. 7. Kurt's native mythos. The Congolese woman the rail against Kurt's departure is a complete contrast to Kurt's intended. As the intended is ignorant and naive, the native mistress is bold and powerful. Kurt is a man of many lives, and she embodies this part of his personality. She frightens the Harlequin because she finds him to be meddling with Kurt too much. He lies to him, eventually scare him into leaving the inner station. The act the narrator it seems that he is a romantic person. He is an anonymous character and does not reveal his personality anywhere in the novel. 9. The brickmaker is a power-hungry but lazy, ambitious person and obsessed with power. Captain Marlowe is a loving person who scored for him a good position in the company. 11. The henchman is a stupid person and boring character. Mindless. In this book, Joseph Cora seems to tell about his own life experiences through the figure of Marlowe, who was given the job of captain to serve a Europe colonial of the trading company that controlled the interior of the Congo Africa.
Protagonist. Marlowe served as the protagonist of Heart of Darkness, and most of the novella feature him telling his own story from his own perspective. The primary antagonist in Heart of Darkness is Curse, whose descent into madness makes him the clearest embodiment of corruption and evil in the novella, and ultimately the character that fully disillusioned Marlowe in regard to European consequence. Rounded, Marlowe is philosophical, independent-minded, and generally skeptical of those around him. He is also a master storyteller, eloquent, and able to draw his listener into his tale. Then unrounded, Kurz is a man of many talents. We learn, among the other things, that he is gifted musician and a fine painter, the chief of which are his charisma and his ability to lead men. Kurz is a man who understands the power of word, and his writings are marked by an eloquence that obscure their horrifying message. First, capitalism teaches to be greedy human being. Second, strong spirit to fight the oversleepness. Third, colonizing word may give us insight into the psychology of evil. Last is author see the object. Number one, literary studies were dominated by a psychology oriented. Number two, exploration of human interiority. Number three, excoriating critique. I think that's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.